NZD risk ahead. Guys, tomorrow night we have the RBNZ, the Royal Bank of New Zealand's next rate decision. Should be an interesting one, not because of any policy changes, because rates are expected to be held at 0.25%. QE expected to be held at 60 billion Kiwi dollars in total size. But the tone of the meeting is going to be very interesting. We don't know what the tone is going to be. Are they going to be dovish? Are they going to be more optimistic? Basically, there is reason, objectively, when you look at the macroeconomic picture in New Zealand, there is reason for them to be more optimistic. Because basically, New Zealand has dealt with the coronavirus pandemic very well. They've got the least strict restrictions in all of the developed countries in the world, pretty much. And they've had basically no cases. There's been better than expected data. So GDP data for Q1 recently, better than expected. Retail sales data has been better than expected. So the RBNZ has reason to be optimistic, but you got to note the RBNZ does not like it when NZD gets too strong. Now, because of all the risk on we've been seeing in the last couple of weeks and those good domestic New Zealand factors that I was just saying, NZD is appreciated quite a lot, but the RBNZ doesn't usually like that because basically New Zealand is an export economy and they want to be able to export their goods as much as possible. So when the currency gets too strong, people don't want to buy from New Zealand because it's comparatively more expensive. So the RBNZ will be thinking, hang on a minute, we don't want to push NZD even higher because then that will be bad for the New Zealand economy. So a couple of analysts are flagging the risk that despite this improvement in the macroeconomic backdrop in New Zealand, the RBNZ might continue that dovish tone to try and keep a lid on NZD. So remember, the RBNZ, they've been threatening negative rates in 2021. They've also been, keeping on the table the fact that they could increase their QE program again from its current 60 billion level, 60 billion Kiwi dollars that is. So yeah, guys, it could go either way. They could be more optimistic, they could be more pessimistic. How is NZD going to react? Well, this is an interesting question because typically more optimistic, more hawkish, that's positive for a currency, whereas being more dovish, that's negative. But just look at the last BOE meeting, Bank of England meeting. Look at the last ECB, European Central Bank meeting. Both times when they were more dovish, that was good for the currency. Well, it wasn't both times. It was the ECB was more dovish, that was good for the currency, and the Bank of England was less dovish, and that was bad for the currency. So are we going to see that again? So imagine this, guys. Imagine tomorrow night, the RBNZ go in with a dovish tone, thinking that they're going to push NZD lower, but the markets are in that mindset where they want more stimulus to push the currency higher. So then we actually see the opposite reaction. It's going to be a difficult one, guys. Trade what you see and be very, very careful. Don't go in there with any preconceived notions about how NZD is going to react because we're really, really not sure, to be honest. Should be an interesting one though. That is pretty much it from me for now, and I will see you in the next one.